Hi, welcome back to our how-to video series. Last time I showed you how to take a 1 foot grid that looks like this with the holes in it and turn it into this without doing any additional flights or any extra workload, literally just drawing boxes and asking it to fill it. And today I'm going to be showing you how to subsample these clouds once you have them looking how you like. Because before, we might have had a couple that weren't quite 25 feet or were a little over 25 feet like up here. That would have made it so we might have been missing like a grid in a 25 foot grid. But now that we've filled the holes, we should be able to make a populated grid with no issues. So this is of course separate to the subsampling that already happens with the processor. If you didn't have any holes, then your 25 foot subsample is of course going to be a great subsample. This is just for if you had a couple holes you wanted to fill beforehand, before delivering to the customer. So if we take this right here, this is our 1 foot raster, and we can unselect the ground points there, so we got nothing there, and then this is filled, right? And then all we have to do is select the cloud we have, and then select, this is the subsample button right here. The little things, and so we can, method is space, minimum space between points. Let's say we want to make a 10 foot or a 5 foot grid out of this. We'll click OK. Now we have a 5 foot. So now we can come back here, select this one, and let's say we want a 5 foot, a 10 foot, and a 25 foot. So we go here, put in 10, we'll hit OK. And then we'll click this one again, and we'll click this button up here again, and then we'll put in 25. And maybe we want a 50 foot grid too. And the reason we subsample is, of course, subsampled files are smaller and they're easier to work with. So in areas out here where it's not as critical, you may only want a 50 foot grid, whereas when you get down into areas like this creek here, maybe you want the 5 foot grid or even the 1 foot grid to be able to really pull out the definition of that creek, and then you could drop to a 10 foot grid out here. It's whatever you need, right? All the data is present. You get to decide how you want to work with it. Now that we've shown you how to subsample, there's one last very important step to make this actually useful to you, and that's you need to save your data, right? So we'll take this, and let's say we want to save the 5 foots here. We're just going to click the save button right up here, and then we'll call it, ground underscore points underscore 5 foot, and we want to save it in the file that we have it in, which is going to be this one right here. Make a new folder that's subsampled, and we'll throw them right in here. Boom. And we can do that to each one. It's going to ask this, just put all this stuff in. There you go. And we'll save these as well, just to run you through it one more time. So we're already in that file root. We can call it ground, and if we just go down to that, I can go back here and say ground points 10. And sometimes they'll save as a TXT. That's totally fine. You can use the files the exact same way. TXTs and ENZs are the same. It's just, or XYZs are the same. It's just what they're called. So there you have it. That's how you subsample and then save the subsampled files so that you can use them in your CAD softwares. Thanks for watching.